me get these scriptures out, man. Freaking camera cut on me. I don't even know what point I was bringing up. Oh yeah, can't be too proud of this thing, man. Like I said, man, we all need mercy, man. Okay, we all need to show mercy to David. When we bring out one more scripture on that, I'm gonna jump. Okay, camera haven't been holding up like that. Let me get the scripture. Get Psalms 32. Psalms chapter 32, verse 1. It says, "Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered." Covered by what? Yahawashi's blood. Okay? Because like I said, 2/3 of our people, your blood is not covered. And I'm going to read that in 1 minute. Blessed is he. Blessed is the man whom Yahawashi impotent not iniquity, and whose spirit there is no guile, man. No deceit, man. Okay? And like I said, you celebrities that's been getting judged as of late, your transgression obviously isn't covered, man. Read this, Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. Good. Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. Like I said, all these people out here, man, and in the days to come, shit gonna hit the fan, man. More people been having dreams and visions. Martial law, people been having dreams of missiles, people having dreams of tsunami hitting the city. People been having all kind of dreams lately, man. Alright? Scripture tells you in the last days. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna quote these. No, I'm gonna just read it. Joel 2:27. Joel chapter 2, verse 27. I'll read what I had previously. Joel 2. It says, "And it shall come to pass." No, verse 28. "And it shall come to pass." It shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Means to say before. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. Okay? So more brothers been having dreams of spiritual power, all of that, man. Because we in that time, man. Okay? The time is at hand, man. And that's how a lot of brothers and sisters don't come into, is by seeing the works, man. See? But like I was saying before, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 12. "For a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net." It says Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 12. "For a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare or traps." Okay? It says what? "So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them," man. You don't know when you're going to be taken out. Okay? You don't know when you're going to be taken out, man. That's why you got to fear Yahawashi Okay? Like we said, said, all kind of disasters and plans for people out here because they don't fear the Lord, man. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? See what I'm saying? That's why the scripture says in 1 Peter chapter 1. This is what we preach, man. We preaching no party foolishness, man. Party Israelite. Alright? You're supposed to be sighing and crying for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof, man. Where was that? 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 17. How you doing? Shalom. It says, and if he called on the Father who with respect or who without respect of persons judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear, man. You gotta fear the Lord, man. And these people, they don't fear the Lord, man. That's why they're gonna be doing this wickedness tomorrow, man. And the Most High gonna judge y'all, man. Read on. Read it one more time. And if he call on the Father, who without respect of persons, judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear. That's what the Bible says. What? How you doing? Hi. It says Proverbs 1 and 7 that the fear of the Lord is what? Is the beginning of knowledge. What? First time you seen a camera? No.
I'm trying to understand what you're doing and what camera that is. What camera is this?
DXG.
It shoot 1K?
1K?
What does it shoot?
Up to 1080p.
1080?
Yeah.
1080, yeah. 1920, 1080.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. What are you doing? Instagram?
No, well, it goes on YouTube.
What channel do you have?
Well, do you know what this is about?
No.
No?
Bible.
Yeah, we're preaching who the Israelites are.
What do you preach? What?
Who the Israelites are. The Israelites, you know the Israelites are the Bible?
Yeah.
You know who the Israelites are?
Israelites?
Yeah.
Israelites? From Israel?
Yeah, but they are on this side of the world right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And we preach America's Babylon, and we preach the terrors that's come into this society.
Terrorists?
Terrors. So I don't think you want this channel. Nah.
No?
No, I don't think so.
What channel do I look like for?
No, because I mean, most serious issues, most people don't want to hear.
So
anything dealing with death and destruction, most people don't want to hear.
So why do you do that if most people don't want to hear?
No, because it's not about them. It's about the
job.
Lord. It's about the Lord. You see what I'm saying? It's about the Lord.
The Lord.
Most High wants me to come out here to prophesy. You see what I'm saying? Whether people like it, believe it, accept it or not.
So they don't want. What do they don't want?
People don't like to hear about doom because we preach in America's. I usually have the signs out, but it's too windy to keep it out.
Yeah, you preach what? America will be destroyed. Okay. It's negative. We want to be positive.
See? What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? See? See, I read her spirit from the jump. Yeah. We talking about I knew from the how you know what? Listen, man. I've been doing this. We've been doing this quite a while, man. It's not gonna happen. Okay. First of all, Trump getting the country ready. He just condemned North Korea, and he just shook the guy's hand, man. I'm like, let me see if I can find that article. Yeah. Yeah. He said positivity. I'm gonna read a scripture on that in one second. There was an article that caught my eye this morning on Trump in North Korea. It said Trump flips on North Korea, declaring the country still an extraordinary threat. So he just shook this guy's hand and had a meeting with him and all that, and he just flipped on him. This was what? 20 hours ago. Y'all saw it. U.S. prepares for North Korea's return of American war remains. There ain't gonna be no peace, man. All that stuff, that was just for the cameras, man. Okay, ain't gonna be no peace between America and North Korea. Now, first of all, he got tariffs against Russia, against NATO, his own allies, against Canada, Mexico, and also in a trade war with China. And look, he just flipped on North Korea just like that. He said it's still a threat. Yeah. So you should know better that the Americans are not gonna keep no deal. First of all, Bush and Gaddafi had a deal. Obama killed Gaddafi. Obama had a deal with the Iranians. Trump came and destroyed that deal. Okay, so whatever deal they have is not going to work. Let me read Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. Let me read this. Ecclesiastes 3. These people, they don't want to hear the truth, man. Yeah. Ecclesiastes 3, it says, in everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Every purpose under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which you plant. Verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate. So the scripture says there's a time to love and there's a time to hate. Read on. Oh, this is Ecclesiastes 3. A time of war and a time of peace. So there's a time for war and there's a time of peace. Obviously, we're not in the time of peace, man. We're in the time of the Third World War. Everything is brewing. Okay? The drums is beating for what? The Third World War, man. Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. Yeah. Yeah. And all praise to the Most High, Yahawashi. He sent you here for a reason, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
I thank you, but it's tough, you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Yahawashi, yeah, he was by himself. Yeah, it is. Yeah, today.
God bless you.
Same here.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Like I was saying, yeah, there's a time and season for everything, man. You know? And the other woman that left, most of these women don't want to deal with reality anyway, man. That's why they into reality. That's why they into drama. That's why they into all these love stories. They into foolishness, man. Anything that's serious, most of these women don't want to listen to anyway. So I already knew when that other woman came up here, she wasn't gonna learn nothing, man. Ain't nothing in that brain of hers, man. Only a handful of sisters could even hear this message, man. Okay? And it's really not their fault because that's the way the Most High made the woman to be, man. Alright? He created woman to what? To be a man's, for a man's pleasure. See? But in this society, they put women on a pedestal, man. And that's why everything is out of order. Everything is out of order, man. See what I'm saying? But like I was saying before, there's a time and season for everything under heaven. And that's not what I was even going into when she came up here. Alright, there's a time and season for everything under heaven, man. What time period are we living in? Okay, we're not in the time of love and peace. As soon as I showed that woman America was going to be destroyed, she had to go, man. See what I'm saying? Because it's a very uncomfortable message. That's why Paul said what? Let me read Galatians 4. Take care, bro. Yeah, same here. Galatians 4, verse 16. Now let's jump back on that celebrity thing. Man, it's cold out here today, man. For June, man. Come on, man. This is great. It's like fall weather, man. It's like October weather. But it's a sign of the time. Oh, glory to Yahawashi, man. In Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. This is the Apostle Paul. Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? So false, and read it again. Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And the answer is absolutely. We become your enemy, man. We become these people enemy. And all we do is preach the truth. That's all we're guilty of, is preaching the truth. You see? But they can't digest the truth. I gave her the truth. America's going to be destroyed. And she was like, oh, I ain't even trying to hear that. That's why I'm going to read Amos 5:15. Amos chapter 5, verse 10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. And like we said, this is where we're supposed to go out, man. Wisdom, pride without, should utter a voice in the street at the chief place of concourse and the opening of the gates. Where you have transportation hubs, bus, train, business, the marketplace. All nations are here, okay? We're a prophet of the Israelites. We're also a prophet of the nations. Okay? And it says what? Amos 5:10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speak uprightly. They hate those that speak uprightly. See? Like Paul said, have I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth, man? And we have become these people enemies, man. But at the end of the day, we don't give a shit, man. Okay? Because we're not here to please men, man. Alright? We're not here to please men, man. That man-pleasing spirit is wicked, man. That precept one more time. Amos 5:10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speak upright. So they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. Like I said, we don't give a shit. Okay? We don't care. We're not here to please men. And like I said, that man pleases spirit is off. You had man pleases in the past. I'm going to jump back on this celebrity guy, but let me read this John the 12th chapter. Chapter 15, verse back then in Israel. John chapter 15. 37. John 12:37. But though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him, that the saying of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spake, Lord, who have believed our report, and to whom have the arm of the Lord been revealed. Therefore they could not believe, because Isaiah said again, He hath blinded their eyes and hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their heart, and be converted, and should not heal them. These things said Isaiah when he saw his glory and spake of him, Isaiah the 6th chapter. Nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believed on him. But because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue. They were what? Man pleasers, man. Man pleasing, man. They believed on Yahawashi, but because of the Pharisees, they didn't want to be put out of the synagogue. Can't be that way in this truth. Okay? That's why even matter of fact, if you find that, if I can find that precept real quick. Galatians chapter 2. It says, we're going to an example right here. A man pleasing, man. It says, we'll read through it. Galatians 2:1. Then 14 years after I went up again to Jerusalem, where Barnabas and took Titus with me also. And I went up by revelation and communicated with them that the gospel which I preached among the Gentiles. But I privately to them which were of reputation, lest by any means I should run or had run in vain. But neither Titus, who was with me, being a Greek, being compelled to be circumcised, that be because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privily to spy out liberty which have in Yahawashi Mashiach, that might bring us into bondage. So Paul is going into all his endeavors in the truth, all the stuff he had to endure. But I'm going to read on down though. There was a controversy. It says, but contrary-wise, when they saw that the gospel of the uncircumcised was committed unto me, as the gospel of circumcision unto Peter. So Paul was given the office of what? Teaching the Gentiles, Israelite foreigners. And Peter was with what? The Jews that were in Jerusalem at that time, that believed on the Lord. But this what happened though, man. And to show you why man pleasing is dangerous, man. Okay? It says, for that he brought effectually in Peter to the apostleship of the circumcision, save was mighty toward the Gentiles. And when James, Cephas, and John, James, Peter, and John, who seemed to be pillars, perceived the grace that was given unto me, they gave to me and Barnabas the right hand of fellowship, that we should go unto the heathen, Israelites that are scattered, and they unto the circumcision, the Jews that believe, that knew they were Israelites. Only they, that we shall remember the poor, the same which I was forward to do. Well, when Peter was to come to Antioch, Syria, I withstood him to the face, because he was to blame. For before that certain came from James, he did eat with the Gentiles. See? But when they come, he, man, this wind, it said he withdrew and separated himself, fearing them which were of the circumcision, because the Jews wanted nothing to do with the Israelites that fell off. Alright? So Yahawashi through the Apostle Paul was bringing the two back together. So when Peter, when the Jews who believed weren't around, he would eat with the Gentiles. But when the Jews who believed came around, he would separate from the Gentiles. So Paul withstood him to his face. I let him know that what you being a man pleaser, man. Long story short. And Paul basically told him, look, the gospel of the uncircumcision first came to you through Cornelius in Acts the 10th chapter, man. It was first revealed to you first. Okay? So you can't be no man pleaser in this thing, man. Alright, so that's some good history to go into. And that's what Yahawashi said this. Mark chapter 8, verse 38. Mark 8:38. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation. Meaning guys who don't want to go out, man. You ashamed of Yahawashi. Of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father and with his holy angels, man. You don't want Yahawashi to reject you, man. You don't, man. Okay? So you can't be ashamed to preach the gospel, man. And you ain't supposed to be man pleasing either, man. Everything got to be filtered through the Bible, man. Is it you with the Most High or you with men? Okay? You can't please the Most High and please men, man. Yeah, you have men that's over you in this thing. But it's about pleasing Yahawashi. Okay? You ain't supposed to just do things because someone said to do it. It has to be filtered through the scriptures, man. Everything has to be done in righteousness. Like I was going into earlier about the celebrity thing, the spirit just had me go somewhere totally different. I guess I'll jump back on point with that. Both side judging. You mean read Proverbs 29:1? Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1. It says, he that being often reproved or corrected, hardeneth his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Okay, like I was going into you, a lot of you young jakes getting slain in Chicago or any of these urban areas in New York, in America, and a lot of you celebrities, man. Okay, because why? You guys harden your neck, and a lot of them, they know about this truth, man. They know about this truth, man. Some of them may even secretly believe in this truth. See? But they down with the world. They down totally with the world, man. You can't be that way, man. And these musicians, this is the God that they follow. Ephesians 2:2. Chapter 2, verse 2. You start from 1. Ephesians 2:1. And you have he quickened or made alive, who were dead at trespasses and sins, wherein in time past you walked according to the course of this world. Okay? We all have so-called dreams and aspirations to become something in this world. But that's not of Yahawashi because if you're down with the world, you're at enmity with the Most High. Okay? That's what the scripture says, love not the world, not the things that's in the world. If any man love the world, love of the Father is not in him. Okay? Because Satan controls this world, man. Read Luke 4, Matthew the 4th chapter. Wherein in times past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, man. And a lot of that music is played on what? On the radio, those airwaves. Okay? That's how they get you, you people, man. They cast that vibration. Okay? Now it's through the internet, whatever, man. You see? Because everything is controlled by the prince of the power of the air, Satan. It says, read that again. When in times past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. Like that triple X character, man. And that's why the Most High got him, man. He got his ass out of there, man. Like I said, now he in his right frame of mind. Now he know he's Israelite. Now he know who the Most High is, the Son is. And now he see what's coming on this earth. Second Ezra chapter 8. Okay, a lot of okay. Any of you Jakes who's not a part of this truth, this is you right here. Second Ezra chapter 8. Verse 50. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. So that time is now. This is the latter time. Because they have walked in great pride. And you got that foolish parade tomorrow, man. And that's a perfect name for that, because that is pride, man. But the scripture says there's going to be many miseries, trials and tribulations, man. Pestilences, okay? Destruction. It says, because they walked in great pride, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such is like unto thee, the elect. So the angel Uriel told Ezra to search out for people that's like unto him. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time is prepared, planting is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. That's the kingdom of the Most High, man. The perfect goodness and wisdom. We're going to have the new covenant, the law written in our inward part. We're going to have be perfect with immortality. You read on. The root of evil is sealed up from you. You're going to conquer death and sin. Weakness in the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten in the grave. Sorrows are past, and the end. Where we at? And the end is showed the treasure of immortality, man. Our people don't want that, man. Read that other Puerto Rican chick talking about she want to go back to being a slave. That's the mindset of all you jakes, man. Okay? You want to go, you love captivity. Esau just gave you a few toys to play with. Alright, let me read on. It's about to start raining somewhere. Let me. This I can't do the spirit. This is what the angel Uriel told him. Ask therefore no more concerning. Ask therefore no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. You saw those jakes that just walked by. That's the multitude of them that perish, man. Or what? Ask therefore no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish, man. Okay? So multitude of our people, 2/3 of you, I'm going to read that Zechariah 13:8. You're going to perish, man. Okay? Read on. It says, for when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways, man. See? Read 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 20. Read a couple of more precepts. Alright, it says 2nd Ezra 9 and 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of a cluster, which is the elect. Okay? The multitude that's not going to perish, man. Revelation the 7th chapter. Okay? Immortality going to start with the elect, and Lord willing, I'm a part of that. And a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then. The 2/3. Which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. And we are being made perfect through the trials and tribulations, man. See? Let me read Zechariah 13 and 8. Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith Yahawashi, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd part shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, the 1/3, and will refine them as silver is refined. We're being made perfect right now. I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, Yahawashi, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power, man.